Alright, many of you parents out there know you want the best for your children as they continue to venture forth in school and throughout the rest of their lives. And what better way is there to do that by pushing them to continue the fine arts or just pursue them if they're just starting? So fine arts does a number for multiple students. It can help them achieve higher test scores and academic performance. It can help build them character and later life skills that they'll be able to apply anytime. They'll build them connections, and you don't know how far they'll go. And the list continues to go on and on with other little details, but we're going to focus on those three because they seem to be the most important to any student, because who doesn't want good grades or lifelong friends or just something to help them on down the line, to actually build and be responsible. Maybe get them out of the house from living in their mother's basement or something. So, first off, academic performance. It's been scientifically proven via multiple educational websites online and organizations that studies show students who partake in band, choir, theater, all of them end up having a better test score on the ACT, SAT, or even just a plain class exam than those who don't participate. It's more than likely because of what goes on inside a musical class. Whenever you're in music, you have to count beats, either 1, 2, 3, or 4, as well as make sure you're just having to do quick thinking in your head with beats. So if you apply that to what you actually do in the classroom, it can help a lot when it comes to math and science, because your ear partakes in the tone of the sound, which kind of applies to physics, whereas the beats can help transfer into math, which is typically the strong point of a musician. So, say your child struggles in math and science as soon as they finish elementary school, push them to do anything music in middle school. That's where they can get started, and that's where the road can gradually climb upwards, depending on how helpful it is to them. Next up is one of the most important, and that's character and just lifelong traits that you build. So, I know as a child I had ADHD, was very disorganized, and just very scatterbrained, go back and forth from subject, wasn't very caring about responsibility because I thought life was easy and I could just roll with the flow. However, as I started getting more into music, late middle school, early high school, that's when I realized it's going to take a little more dedication and maturing on my part. And because of the colleagues or just teachers around me and how important it is to just keep up with those around you, the fine arts definitely helped me just build more of my character inside. Taught me responsibility, which helped me become drum major, leadership, punctuality, and even organizational skills, because even though things could get pretty tossed up at some times and just hard to keep track of, I was able to do the best I could, as well as my other drum majors that served with me, one of which who is already graduating from UNT right now, who is the same age as me, as she continues to go maybe into a master's degree. Now, aside from that, there's also more just out there experiences that you can build from fine arts as well, like improvisation, as a matter of fact, because how many times has one gone into a meeting not knowing what they're doing or what it's about, or an interview? You can prepare, but you can never know what every question's going to be. Therefore, say through dance, jazz music, through solos, or even just singing in the shower, you're improvising. You're going with whatever. You may not be the best singer. You may not even know what you're doing on dancing or what you're playing on an instrument. And if it's jazz, dance, or just anything vocal. The thing is, you're able to just get past your boundary, your personal bubble of comfort, and just go out and beyond there. You're not nervous about anything. You're ready to roll with the punches. You're able to adapt to the environment around you and do it where you can succeed. So nowadays, in today's current age, kids tend to deal more with depression lately or a sense of loneliness that even leads to, sadly, suicide or feeling alone. However, the fine arts can have a huge impact because through music, I've heard from personal experiences through high school and even up in college at TTU, that certain students have actually had music benefit their lives. One example, Carlton Graves, a saxophone student with me from San Antonio. Music had the biggest impact on his life because his family came from a darker background. However, he has music and he said, quote, "If I didn't have my saxophone and music, I would be down the same line as my brother, and that's one I definitely didn't want to go down." He just went on and told me that his brother was in prison and he was not ready for that. Now he's one of the top of our class. We're all there for him through this organization called Kappa Kappa Psi, which helps build you as a person and as a musician as you serve to the community. And it's this brotherhood that you carry between each other that you just start off with being interested in music. It's helped build so much character in many people, and it's what your kid can do down the line, even after high school. So if you're worried about them, just tell them to keep pursuing it after they graduate. Tell them to get involved. It'll definitely pay off. The fine arts play a lifelong role, you could say, in shaping the child into becoming an even smarter individual, whether it be in academics, a more responsible and just mature person, or it could play an even deeper role in their lives. Because who knows? It may just be something they don't want to share, but it's their one way to be happy and the one thing they're really into. So if you ever want your kid to be successful or happy, push them to do the fine arts. You're welcome. No, it's fine. 1, 2, 3.